Attention! All things shared in this video are simply the opinions of the Unexplained Files. The following footage is not tampered with, and all of the events and reactions are unplanned and genuine.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to yet another episode of the Unexplained Files. You'll join us on yet another investigation in the lookout shelter that we came to last time when we seemingly made contact with a soldier called Johnson. Was his name Johnson?
Yeah.
Thompson. Thompson.
Was it? Yeah, Thompson.
Which, if you've seen the short that came after that, after a bit of research, Thompson was a soldier that was assigned to this place, and there was a lot more significant evidence
And
that
there
happened
was,
here.
there was the woman's name that he stayed with.
I think Sarah was. I don't remember what the name was. I'll have to look back on it. But there was another name that was brought through, and she had a child. And I remember he meant, but I don't think it was his. It was like she already had a child.
He was just staying with him while he was stationed there.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
And then there was something about it come through a lot with a child, and a child was injured, and the child passed away. And a lot of intriguing stuff that seems to add up with what we got here from the Spirit Talker. So we thought we'd come back. This wasn't originally our intention. If you've seen the beginning of this video, which I hope you would have done, you would have seen that we attempted to get somewhere else that we weren't able to get to. Not only was it creepy as all shit, but we weren't able to get in there because there was some fencing and stuff. So this was our backup plan. But hopefully tonight still makes for some interesting investigation.
And just like last time, it's freezing cold.
Yeah, and very windy.
Super windy.
Yeah, but
it was quite blowy last time.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. But either way, I say we jump into it. I want to start with a Spirit Talker early because we've already kind of been to this spot before and had something. So we jump right into it.
All right, let's do it.
Let's get the old phone out. There's a cat ball in those corners. Lovely. Have to keep an eye on. Oh, the one behind you's just got off. Although that, I don't know if that's wind or whether that was anything. I'm going to actually hang back on this part.
All right,
this time.
I'll kind of stay here.
Was that you that just knocked over our device there? If that was you, would you be able to do that again for us?
And that old sea's loud tonight, isn't it? Bloody hell. What about you, Thompson? Are you here? If you're here, can you light up one of these devices for us?
We came back to speak to you, Thompson. I don't know. See, I do want to preface to everyone that there's a high chance that could be wind.
It is quite windy.
Because it's windy and that is by the doorway. If that is you interacting with our device, would you be able to interact with the other one on the other side? There's less wind there, or at least it's less likely to be moved by the wind. We'll have a better job of knowing it's you. Get my Spirit Talker app straight up. If I can find it. Just like last time, we have a device with us that, oh yeah, that's just moved. It hasn't gone off, but it's the wind.
It's not very sensitive then, is it?
No, it's definitely the wind. We've at least got that one, and we know it's that.
Because that's the least windy area, not where this other one is that went up.
I really hope that is the wind. Although it did pick up when that happened.
It is proper windy in that corner, so yeah. Chances are it's...
Just like last time, we have this device that will allow you to speak to us.
Because at least that one hasn't rolled around the floor. Was it?
It says, I'm by your side. Just as that rolls over and that one goes off. Do you remember us from last time? We visited before, and we spoke with someone who we think is here. Is it you? And if it is, can you give us the name of that person? Or just your name? If that geezer comes around the corner again, I'm going to be like, rah!
Yeah.
Nah, he was cool.
They're like, oh guys, have you seen this?
He was a potential subscriber, and we should have been like, fuck.
They'd be like, here's a sticker.
We require you and 50 of your friends to subscribe to us.
Yeah, I think he was just up here having a smoke and enjoying the scenery. Like, can't tell on the cameras, like when we're outside, I don't think, but the stars are out. It's quite a beautiful night, actually, apart from being windy and cold.
Yeah. I'm feeling it.
The stars are really bright tonight, actually.
For like a... And I don't know if that was part of you laughing.
Whipping around out there.
If you want to keep speaking to us, you can use this device to do so like you did before. Those devices we have on the floor, unfortunately the wind can move those, so it doesn't give us a good indication that you're here. Throw.
Thompson, fall in line. What does it say?
It says throw. You're not going to be throwing anything at us. If you throw anything, we'll leave, and then you'll lose your chance to communicate.
Throw the cat ball at me if you want.
Yeah.
I don't mind.
We were here before, we communicated with people. We're here to do that again. This is where like a stone will come through and hit me on the side of the head, and we'll go down there and we'll see. It'll be like Harry Potter, Prisoner of Azkaban, where there's like 2 of us down there in the future, or the past.
That'd be a bit freaky. Is Thompson here with us tonight?
Trust the man.
What does it say?
It says trust the man.
What one?
Is that you telling us to trust somebody, or is this you on the other side speaking to somebody else, telling them that they can trust us? Keep going.
Oh, cat ball.
And a cat ball. So I'll make sure I get all the devices. Now, if you're saying that somebody can trust us, that's perfectly fine. If you're telling us to trust, we'll make that decision for ourselves. You can't cause us any harm, but we're happy to keep talking to you, and we don't intend any harm. You can interact with any of our devices in whatever way you need to or are able to. I was hearing like cracking in like the wooden...
If we start hearing any kind of like weird singing or something, you heard the story about like the sea sirens, like them
Why would
kind
you
of.
say that? Tell me that when we get home. I tell you what's going to happen if I start hearing sirens. I'm going to plug my ears and start singing my own safety song to myself.
The camera lost me. What happened?
Susan. Was that the name we had last time?
I can't remember, to be honest. Susan. I don't think it was.
Cat ball's gone off again. Susan. I don't know if we had that name before. And if we did, I'm sorry that we've forgotten. Were you here when we came here last?
That thing's going mental now.
But then it is mad windy as well.
Yeah.
Although I've not seen it move.
But when you put your hand down there, it's not that breezy in that bit. That corner there is proper windy. But it's not to say, gust doesn't blast through there now and then. Anyway, I'm not going to mention sea sirens anymore.
Appreciate it.
Apart from...
But there was this one thing, right? If that's you making our device go off, move the other one instead, if you could. We know that both of them have been... Your death was brutal. I know it said that a child died here last time, didn't it?
Yeah, and there was like a prison camp down there, or whether anyone died, or who knows what could have gone on there.
But if there was a prison camp down there, would they be speaking English? Because they were prisoners of war.
Well, yeah, from what I heard, they were Italian prisoners.
Yeah, so I'd imagine if anything was going to come through, it would be in Italian.
I don't know. I'm sure they spoke English.
They made them.
Hey, if nothing else, at least people could maybe use it as like an ASMR video, just us see in the background.
Yeah. It is proper calm right here. Like,
yeah, it's not very windy.
right when you get round off it. Shield. I'm shielded. We're protected. Sorry. Can't do anything.
Just dangerous from the wind, unfortunately.
Yeah, shield. Maybe that was what they meant. You're shielded from the wind, dumbass.
God, can you imagine if you had to come up here and like be on outlook in weather's like, well, it's probably colder than this, you know?
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm surprised that if you were sat here, there's not like, there wouldn't have been a door there or more to it.
And
oh, hello.
You know what? Like, I've never seen, like, I have heard some people say like this for the Coast Guard or something like that. But what if it was originally for the prisoner of war camp down there?
I don't know.
Because it is called the Lookout. Maybe it was a lookout for that. Like the view, you get to see that whole field.
But what would be the point of it? You know what I mean?
Well, just in case anyone tried to escape.
Oh,
and they
you
could
mean torch? There are lights up here, yeah. Ours. This is my torch. Can you see the light? How many lights can you see? I see someone walking up there.
Is it?
No, I said if I see someone walking up there.
Oh no.
I need to try and keep this away from the night vision because it's going to blur it out. Focus. We don't know how long we're going to be here for, but for the time that we are here, we'd love for you to share a message with us and anyone who may see it. If you could say anything to anyone or share any message, what would that be? You live on. That's good. Are you happy where you are?
And you're getting trigger happy with that torch.
I keep hearing things over there, like someone talking. Mirror's reflection.
We had that. Where
You
was
said
that?
that before. That was... If there's either ducks down there or someone's having a chat.
I can't hear anything.
Sounds a bit like ducks or something. I can't figure it out.
Skinwalker?
Flying headbutt? No, it kind of sounds like either ducks in the distance, like just on repeat for some reason, or a bit like if you've ever heard like an old radio broadcast.
Catball.
Oh, you know what it might be? I think it's the squeaking bramble things, the wood.
Right.
I'm gonna have to turn the safety song in my head up so I don't freak out. Fucking crank that up a little bit. Speak. You don't tell us what to do. We communicate. Even though ironically I am talking the second it said speak. Use this device to speak to us. And if you have nothing to say, then we can move on, and that's fine. But don't go making demands. We're the unexplained file.
Yeah. We make the demands here.
Avoid this area. Well, we're here now.
Yeah, a bit later.
It is a tad late, I'm afraid. Do you want us to leave from here? If you tell us to leave, we'll respect that and we'll go. Fucking hell, this is bright. It's strange because last time we were here wasn't like fucking weird. Yeah, last time we were here it was like curious and stuff and like sort of sharing some things, but this time it's a lot more like, avoid this place and do this and do that. Could be that I'm more on edge than I was before, but definitely feels different than last time, for me anyway. You're not really sharing anything with us. We came here to speak with the people we spoke to before. Are they here? Do they want to speak to us?
Is there anyone that was in the Second World War here? Why can't it just come up with, yes, we are here?
It's like not mad, right? Can't be too easy because then people will be like, you're faking it. Even though I say that anyway. Nana. We don't know what that means, or we know what a Nana is, but we don't know how that's relevant. Can you explain it?
I guess their heyday was around that World War II, wasn't it? But whether that's any relevance at all to this, because they wouldn't have been in this area. But
fucking hands are getting cold.
I know, I'm having to keep swapping hands over. That's alright, we don't have to hang here too long. It's not like tons going on, is it?
Oh, it's getting too cold for us. We're going to have to leave shortly. Unless you have something interesting to tell us that would make us stay for a little longer.
I want to hear from Thompson. Is he still here? Should have bought my mittens tonight. Cat ball.
I should have bought a sleeping bag to hop up here. Violet. What do you think then? Because I mean, the cat balls are going off, but because of this wind, I can't really sit here and say I think it is anything. Like that one obviously rolled from that back corner here, but this one's been going off every so often. It's not moving, but it's going off.
Yeah.
Like, and it's not go left.
Go left, out the door, back down the hill.
To the left, to the left.
Maybe that's its way of saying off you go.
Yeah, I say so.
Shall we call it?
Right, well thank you for trying to communicate with us. We're going to close off this form of communication. When we leave here, you can follow us as far as the premises, but once we leave this space, you can't follow us. Thank you for your communication. This is where it's like, hang on a minute. I almost dropped my phone then. That was almost a cold hand phone smasher.
Alright guys, that wraps up another one. We're heading on because it's bloody freezing cold. What did you think of tonight? Bit weird.
It was a weird one. I mean, we did bump into someone on the way up, which set an interesting tone for coming up here. But
it's just a weird night in general because obviously, like we said, we tried to go to that other place and couldn't get in.
Not only could we not get in, but there was like a real bad vibe about that.
And the bird.
The bird that was dying or some bad omen. I don't know what was going on with that thing.
Then we turn up here and there's a geezer up there.
Yeah, and then we've been told to leave by the spirit talker. We got a name, that's Susan. I don't know if that was the name we got last time, but it definitely felt a lot more unhappy with us being here this time. So I think this is one where I'm happy to go home, to be honest. We got out here, we did it, and maybe we come back, maybe we don't.
You can see the moon in the background as well.
Woo!
Just about.
There we go. But yeah, no, we hope you enjoyed this evening's video. We've been trying to upload a little bit more this, at least this past week, and we're going to be continuing that going forward. So we hope that you support our content and you enjoy getting more of it. We're trying to expand out a little bit and make some more, so we hope you get a good bit of joy out of that. If you do enjoy it and you want to share that with people, with other people like friends and family, that would mean the world to us, because we love this. We'd love to be able to do it full time, and you can help us do that just by leaving us a comment, liking it, sharing it with your friends, getting those to watch us. That would be huge for us, and we'd really appreciate it. But nonetheless, we hope you enjoy. I'll stick the iCard up there with all our playlists. I'm not going to go through all of them because it's too cold for that. But we hope you have a fantastic rest of your evening. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.
And just so you know, it's not really that short. He's standing down a dip. See you later, guys. Peace out.